Hey guys, it's Kevin. Let's jump in. Let's talk about memory versus GPUs. Listen, everywhere you look, everyone is saying, and all the headlines saying that NVIDIA is the biggest winner in AI. But honestly, in 2026, I want you to rethink about this because memory may be bigger than GPUs. And in fact, there's only three companies that control this space. Literally, right now, we all know that AI doesn't just compute data, but it consumes massive amounts of data and it needs to move that data extremely fast. And so today we have GPUs that are literally waiting for memory to catch up. The memory has been sold out and it is creating a bottleneck in the AI market. But this is also going to create a significant investment opportunity for all of us. So, how did we get there? Let's first just take a jump back and think about traditional data centers. So, what you see on the screen here is a traditional data center. And in this setup, memory was boring. It was cheap, it was oversupplied, and it was cyclical. AI broke all of that. What happened, in fact, is that you look at the new AI models, they are bigger, they are heavier, and they consume memory significantly more than the last. So, what this is creating is a situation we haven't seen in the memory market where there is pricing power now for companies producing advanced memory. And not all memory is the same, folks. Let me just tell you a graph and I want this concept to stick. I'm sure you've all heard of it, but HBM is the most important memory in AI. HBM is high bandwidth memory. You can see it on your screen here. Think of it like RAM on steroids. HBM is stacked vertically and it's glued right next to the GPU. And what that does is you can get this memory close to the GPU. It allows your AI to run faster and it is making memory significantly more valuable. And I'm going to show you a chart right now I'm going to jump to that demonstrates why HBM is the most important in AI. So look at this chart, guys, on the right. It's the relative importance of memory types in AI. You can clearly see HBM is more important than DRAM or flash storage because it can dictate how quickly your AI can train and run. So what does that mean? It means if you're a company that owns the HBM market, you can control AI performance. You have significant leverage and power in this opportunity we see in the market today. And I mentioned there's only three companies that compete in this space and they're fighting to control this space. If you look at it on your screen, you can see it's SK Hynix, Micron, and Samsung. But they're not all equal when it comes to AI. If you look at the share that they're predicted to have in the HBM space in 2026, you'll clearly see that SK Hynix has about 60%. They own right now about 60% of the global HBM supply. Micron is catching up, and Samsung is the biggest company overall, but they're not the biggest where it's important. They're not the biggest where it's important instead, because I want you to think about this. When NVIDIA ships new AI GPUs, the majority of the memory attached to those GPUs are coming from one company. They're coming from SK Hynix. So when you think about that, and you ask me just to think about one company that I could predict that is going to win the AI memory race in 2026, it has to be SK Hynix. Samsung, as I mentioned, they're massive, they're diversified, but they're not diversified or strong in HBM execution. Micron is improving. They have significant upside potential in future years, but SK Hynix has the lead. They have dominated in the HBM3 space. They're ahead of their competitors in the development of HBM4, and they have the key relationships that are necessary. So again, I'll go back. If you ask me one company, Kevin, pick one company that you think is going to win in this race, it has to be SK Hynix. They have the biggest position in the fastest growing, highest margin segment in memory, HBM. When companies invest in AI, SK Hynix is poised to win first. Listen, the key takeaway here, guys, is that AI has shifted memory from a boring commodity to a key strategic weapon for performance. And in 2026, there's one company that can dominate and that owns that weapon. That's SK Hynix. I recommend it as a buy for you. If you have it already, great, strengthen your position. If not, you should take a look at it. If this video helped you think about AI investing differently, give me a like below, like the channel, Like this video. It helps the channel. Also, I'd love to hear from you in comments. If you think that I missed any companies or you disagree with me, put it in the comments. Let's have a conversation. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care.